What's up, guys? It's your boy, I forgot my name, Factory Blade. Today we're going to be doing the Beyblade vs. SuperKing tier list. Basically what that is that I'm going to be ranking all the Beyblades in tiers. So for example, SS is like super OP, S is like really good, A is pretty good, B is decent, C is meh, D is bad, and then F is just trash. So yeah, we're just going to be ranking them. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe and like the video and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. And yeah, we're going to be ranking all the main releases. So like, no, Death Soul Man. Like, I don't know about Death Soul Man. Let's just put him in B. I don't know. But yeah, it's totally just my opinion. And so for example, like, I'm going to be ranking off like the parts. Like, for example, it might have like a Lord's friggin' like type layer, but then like the parts are like Quest or 12. So that's the Beyblade's probably gonna be a D or C. So yeah, just get started. Oh, why do we have to start with such a bad Beyblade? We have Abyss and Death Diabolos. So let me just say, I think Takara Tomy got it right with the GT Evolution Master Diabolos, but there was just some malfunction in the system when they created these two. Let's start with Death. They did come with Cordis. I mean, I go with single chassis, bad burst resistance. I mean, I guess Death is a little bit better since it has the dash driver, but it's go out of the stadium, controls, scrapes. And Abyss didn't even bother giving Abyss. They just didn't even give it. They gave it a cell, then they gave it 5. They didn't even give it a frame. They gave it a single chassis. So for that, I mean, I guess Death is tolerable. I'm gonna put it in D, and then Abyss in F. F. Next up we have, okay, yes, the better Beyblade, better days coming. You know what, should I put it in D? I don't think it's that bad. Like, is it that bad? Is Abyss really that bad? Like, I don't think it's... Okay, you know what, I'm gonna put Abyss in F. For now, because it just has horrible. Next up, we have Tempest Dragon. Now, unlike Abyss and Death Diabolo, this thing is a way better upgrade from the GT. But, yeah, it's way better, honestly, I would have to say. It is very heavy. It has, like, this bound wing mode where, you, like, if you launch hard enough. It's very heavy. It has a double chassis, charge metal, which I don't know. I mean, I guess they added more metal. I thought charge already had metal, but I guess they added that. This thing is the heaviest stock combo, at least I think currently. It's a tank. It wipes out anyone you want to know. And so, yeah, that's basically what it is. I mean, although it lacks in stamina and can be, like, not what you want to do, I think this Beyblade's an A tier. I mean, I wouldn't say S tier, I think A tier. That's a good Bay. Oh, yes, this is a good one. Brave Valkyrie. Now, let me just say that Brave Valkyrie, unlike Slash Valkyrie, it's a total upgrade. Like, I don't know what the character told me was with Slash Valkyrie, but Slash Valkyrie sucks. But Brave Valkyrie, it has rubber on the layer, which creates friction and spin steel attacks. It has rubber on the chassis, which is the double chassis, which creates rubber and also spin steel. It has okay, fine. Maybe the evolution driver lacks a little bit, but, like, once it's awakened, like, this thing, like, throws Beyblades around the stadium. It literally takes any Beyblade, just like a dragon. This thing's S tier. Now, I wouldn't say it's SS tier because it does struggle with stamina, but this thing's S tier, probably top of S tier. Yes. Why do we get all these bad Beyblades? Next we have the first limit break Beyblade that we're going to talk about, Hyperion Bird. Now let me just say, Hyperion Bird, it's a cool thing. Like, it's a cool thing. Now, its gimmick is that, well, it's basically its contact points, and it's limit break click. They extend out, giving it, like, supposedly more attack. Now, on paper, on the script, it sounds like good, but in reality, it just sticks out, and it makes the Beyblade lose a lot of stamina, making it burst. And also, just like with Imperial Dragon, the leveling teeth problem is the thing with the issue. This thing sucks. The new Exceed chip, it does not help it at all. It makes it worse. I'm so tempted to put it in F tier. It didn't even go with the... Okay, fine, it came with a dash driver. I'm so tempted to put it in F tier. You know what? It's somewhat good. Like, as long as, like, the wings don't come out and, like, you get some, like, you don't put the free spin, like, chip stopper, it's okay. I'm going to put it in D tier, but above Diablos. I think it's better than Diablos. Diablos is just bad. Oh, we have another bad Beyblade. This sucks. Curse Satan. Now, let me just say, okay, fine. Curse Satan It's interesting. Just talking about the layer. The layer, I guess, is fairly round. It has wheels, creating friction. And that it has a single chassis, which sucks. I mean, it's 1D, like a good DVB 1S. Like 1S was a good single chassis. But 1D just. Next thing I have the Hurricane disc. Now the Hurricane disc, although it is free spin, like I would have to say, like it's a cool. It's a cool disc. It is extremely light. And then the driver universe sucks. It sucks against any right spin Beyblade. Even it sucks against Ragnarok. Like bruh. But like it is like somewhat good against left spin Beyblades. It Blaze Longinus is less spin. It does good. But burst resistance and lightness, it gets thrown around the stadium. For that, I mean, Josh, I want to put in D. I'm going to put it in C, okay? But D, just, okay, you know, I'm putting it in C. I don't care what anybody says. I'll move D on this guy to D. Next up, we have, oh my god, another bad Beyblade. Like, what is with in the bad Beyblade? Okay, we have Glide Ragnarok. Now, Glide Ragnarok, again, pretty round layer. Does it burst? Does it burst? Yeah, yes, it does. Of course, obviously. It comes with 1S, which is a single chassis, horrible burst resistance. Like, but it does come with a wheel, a very, very tanky and heavy disc. And then Revolve, I mean, I guess you could have gave it a dash driver, like dash, revolve, dash. But anyway, I mean, honestly, this Beyblade is, like, it gets thrown around the stadium by, like, for Valkyrie, like, Dragon, Achilles. But, like, I feel like if, like, the Beyblade stays together and then, like, out stamina as, like, Rage or, like, Brave, it has somewhat good use. Should I put it in B? You know what? I don't care. I'm going to put it in C above Cursing. Because, like, at least this thing has stamina. Like, Cursing doesn't have stamina against anything. Finally, we have a good Beyblade. Infinite Achilles. Now, I will say Infinite Achilles is an okay Beyblade. I wouldn't say it's best. I'll say it's okay. Let's just talk about the layer. The layer is a mode change with a defense mode with the yellow piece, and then a blue mode with the attack piece. I mean, they don't do that much, although I will prefer the defense mode. It does come with a double chassis 1B. It's nothing that special for one chassis. Then you got Dimension Dash. I mean, I've already seen Dimension Dash on Lord Spriggan. And, I mean, Dimension Dash, it's not the best at Light After Death. Although it is a dash driver, I will admit nothing too special. Nothing too like those smash ring attacks like Brave and Mount. But honestly, it's a good Beyblade. I'm gonna put it in. Should I put it in A or B? You know what? I'm gonna put it in A, but behind Tempest Dragon. Okay, next up we have not a little bit worse Beyblade than Infinite Achilles. We have King Helios. Now King Helios. Let me just say it's okay. The layer, it's kind of like, it's very light. I mean, but it is kind of round for a balance time. It comes with the double chassis, 1B, same as Infinite Achilles. And then the zone driver, it is fairly good. It can perform pretty good hits, but stamina just sucks. So yeah, it's an average Beyblade, like nothing too like, although it is kind of on the lighter side, so nothing too like that. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Next up, we have my favorite dragon. No offense, Rage Longinus. We have Mirage Fafnir. The Mirage Fafnir, it's a very consistent Beyblade. I will have to admit, like, unlike Wizard Fafnir, it's a very good Beyblade. Like, it has rubber all around the layer, which would be extreme spin steel, a double chassis, and the double chassis is the gimmick where, like, you can do it with a counter mode and a non-counter mode, which is basically absorb mode where you spin steel, and then like counter mode where the less of the rubber shows and you get more of those attacks. You got nothing. It's a fun driver, but not the best driver of Life After Death. But overall, it's a very consistent combo. It doesn't burst too often unless, like, you're going up against Rage or Brave. Overall, a very good Beyblade. I'm gonna put it in S tier, but behind Brave Valkyrie, because I think that, like, it cannot withstand Brave Valkyrie's attack. Oh my god, we have another amazing Beyblade. Yes, we have the best SuperKing Beyblade, Rage Longinus. Now, Rage Longinus, it has metal on the ring, making it extremely jaggy. It is jaggy, that double chassis, which aligns perfectly with the upper attack. Destroy amazing driver, dash driver. This thing is SS. This thing will take anything. And, like, usually it doesn't come after Life After Death, but, like, even if it does, destroy is, like, the best thing on Life After Death. So you can just easily just outspin your opponent. Like, this thing can outspin the freaking Fafnir. Like, how do you outspin Fafnir? It's supposed to outspin you. But yeah, that is SS. Oh, we have another good Beyblade, Super Hyperion. Oh my god, thank you, God. We have another good Beyblade, Super Hyperion. A very jaggedy shape, not as jaggedy as Rage, but still very jaggedy. Double chassis, yeah, Exceed goes perfectly with Life After Death, just like Destroy. It's a good Beyblade. I would say it's A, not, like, because it does struggle with lightness and burst. I would say it's better than Infinite. It's, I think Infinite's better, and then, like, Dragons, I think Infinite's better than Dragon, and then, like, you would put, I think Infinite's at the bottom. Poor Infinite. Oh, okay, next up we have not so great of a Beyblade. We have Very Lucifer. Now let me just say, in my defense, Very Lucifer is, it's a cool Beyblade to look at, I have to admit. But, like, in terms of, like, a Beyblade, it's not that good. First of all, the barrier gimmick, I mean, it's cool, I get it, it's cool, like, honestly, like, but, like, honestly, in reality, it does not work. It scraped the stadium, and, I mean, though Wouldn't Awaken, it is fairly, like, better, it's just not good. The Mobius driver is amazing on Life After Death against left spins. It's kind of like a Cursed Satan, where it does horrible against right spins, but then again, it's just horrible against Ragnarok, flipping Ragnarok, like, bruh. But, I mean, it's gonna be a C tier for me. Like, I don't think it's that bad. Like, if you launch it in a straight angle and it also it's wicked, I think it can have a chance at winning. Oh, we have a good Beyblade. Our second limit break Beyblade. We have Helios Volcano. And Helios Volcano, unlike King Helios, it is fairly good. The layer is fairly chunky. Its limit break ability is that, like, it'll, like, the thing hold the whole layer will, like, like, switch, like, base. That's so freaking awesome. That's gonna, like, counterattack on your opponents. The zone add-on actually helps it. So this is, like, a total upgrade. It's really good at stamina Life After Death. It can spin steel out of nowhere. Overall, amazing Beyblade. Would I put it in S? Yeah, I put it in S. I think that's pretty good. I think it's slightly better than Fafnir. Ooh, next up we have another good Beyblade. We have the World Spring. Okay, where do we start with World Springen? Again, it has burst stoppers in the layer, which if you hurt Springen in a certain spot, it'll burst stoppers come. Flippable layer, just like Master Diabolos. Flippable, like, left or right, so you never have to go your opposite spin to your opponent. It has the 2B chassis, which 2B has free spin and non-free spin. The free spin mode helps so much. Although Unite isn't the best driver, once it wears down, it is fairly fun. It is a dash. So overall, it's pretty good. Is it SS tier the longest? No, it's not. I'm sorry, it's just not. I mean, it lacks in stamina, so I'm going to put it at the bottom of S tier. Okay, next up, we have Lucifer. Oh, no, a Hollow Death Scyther. Let me just say that Hollow Death Scyther is a fairly good Beyblade. I mean, okay, it's not fairly good, but it's very fun to use. The layer, it one-ups the ability, makes a giant metal scythe. And the giant metal scythe is just so amazing. Like, okay, it's not amazing, but it is fairly unbalanced. Mixed in with the 4A chassis, which makes it, like, super unbalanced with its super attack. Even though 12 is, like, mixed in with a dash driver Excel, it's super fun to play with. But in terms of being a Beyblade, I'm going to put it in B tier. I think it's above Helios. Don't, like, respect my bias. Next up, we have Lucifer, the End, our final limit break Beyblade. The End just sounds so fucking awesome. The End, like, just think about the End, like, the End, bro. Okay, let's talk about Lucifer the End. It's extremely chunky. Takes away the barrier gimmick. Thank God nobody wanted that. Drift mixed in with the chunkiness. The layer will basically go down, which is kind of like Blast Genius's gimmick from the God series. And overall, it's a very solid Beyblade. Burst resistance, yeah, I get it. Overall, this is probably an S tier Beyblade. Like, no, I don't think it's S. I think it's top A tier. So yeah, guys, that was my video. Oh, I forgot Jet Wyvern. They didn't include Jet Wyvern on this, so I'm just gonna, like, put this. Jet Wyvern, it sucks. The layer is free spin, very jaggedy free spin. Bursts a lot, single chassis. The disc, I mean, okay, yeah, I get it. The disc is balls, but so low to the ground. Mixed it with I'm just like not like it's just horrible Beyblade. And mixed in with that, with the jaggedy rubber and scraping and bad teeth, this thing's F tier. So yeah, guys, that was just my ranking. Also, that Solomon, I mean, it's an okay Beyblade. I guess you would put it in B tier. And then, yeah, that was my ranking. Thank you guys for watching. I am going to do a GT version of this pretty soon. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.